that clip with Barack and Ant.
Oh,
I feel like that was
and
the first time
I was
Barack
gonna ask you about.
met
Yeah, yep,
the
yep.
leader of the YNs, Ant
Yeah,
Edwards,
yep, yep.
and that was
That
some YN energy
was
that
very my energy.
Obama
Total.
was. But here's the thing: he's got this like it's like a palpable taste or feel to him already. But Tatum's the way more accomplished player. I
Yes,
would argue the better player right
yes, yes,
now.
yes.
Um, but he has this, and I think a lot of this comes down to Young, you
Yeah,
know, and
yep,
you haven't seen the mistakes or you haven't seen the failures really, and that's
yes,
really what it comes down to. Ant hasn't failed in a way that I think any one of us would be like, that's on him and he's going to
yeah,
catch shit for it.
yeah,
Whereas Tatum has enough of those and hasn't, I think, stamped had a very big like you said, I'm him moment
yeah,
to right that
yeah,
wrong, you
yeah.
know? And but yeah, how did you feel about the YN meeting the former president of the United
Uh,
States?
I loved it and I hated it at the same time. I love when he was respectful. He wasn't. He didn't come out his face. He didn't come out of anything other than just being the leaders of the YNs. Like Barack said something he didn't like, and he addressed it. And the thing I respect about him the most, whether that was Barack or even like Adam Silver or anyone of that type of, well, like Barack is obviously it's Barack. I appreciated it, bro. Like I loved it. It was a little rough because like as I kept watching the clip, I'm like, bro, please don't say something too crazy. Please don't. And he was respectful. But the part I hated about it was it made Ant it it made certain people look at Ant a little differently. And the whole conversation that came from that was, oh, like you got to be the face of the league. You can't be doing that. And I respected the fact that his retort was, well, I don't want to be the face of the league. I just want to go hoop. So I love when these guys when the best thing about the documentary in my whether it was Ant or like anybody else, we got to see a raw version of them. Like with Durant. Like we've never seen Durant that vulnerable, like ever. But I feel like the only one that caught flack was Ant Edwards. And I don't
You thought he
especially
caught flack?
yeah, well I thought he caught a little flack because like the conversation turned from well, it's not just it wasn't just that. Like it was the whole thing with his like with the baby. But on top of all of that, the conversation led to, well, yo, you're the face of the league. You have to act like the face of the league. And then him being like, hey, well, I don't want to be the face of the league. And that turned into, well, you can't be doing all these you're doing stuff for Sprite, you're doing stuff for this, doing stuff for that. You have like you are the face of the league. So it's just like, well, if that's just him, if he talks like that, if he walks like that, why can't he just do what he wants to do and play ball and that's it? So I, I didn't hate it for what he did. I just hated the vitriol that came from that he received. Like, have you noticed any of that? Like, or no?
So I'll table the Ant face of the league conversation until next time. But
Bet.
the way I looked at it personally was I didn't think he got vitriol. I think there were some people who were just thought
Yeah.
he was being disrespectful, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, and I feel like the flack that he caught wasn't necessarily by core fans, if that makes sense. You know, I don't necessarily think people who watch the league or cover the league or anything like that really were like
Yeah.
thought it was too out of pocket, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
However, yeah, I think like you just said before, like as one of the leaders, him, I'm about to say Playboy Cardi, but Playboy Cardi's not that young. As one of the leaders of the YNs, he's gotta let it be known what YN energy is. And I
It's him
think
and
it was
Youngboy.
just
It's him and
yeah,
NBA
and
Youngboy.
but here's the thing that I love about it, and I
Mhm.
don't know if people caught this.
Talk to me.
The Obamas produced this.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. They
if
put that.
Obama felt some type of way, he could have cut that.
He could have cut that whole thing. Yes.
That
That.
whole interaction did not need to be the into the whole because they spent hours with this team. Like, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, but he did a response to it because he's doing this year 5 YouTube video thing,
Yeah.
and there's a clip of him responding to the clip, and him saying like, yeah, Obama was really cool when we went out to dinner. You can hear his face. I'm paraphrasing a bit, but like that could have been in the doc.
Yep.
Like Obama left that they in whatever his team thought that this was okay enough to be in it, and that to me again shows why he's just a cool motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just like almost a willingness to understand that like these two men are just from two completely different generations. I mean, Ant was a kid probably when Obama was elected, probably like a 9-year-old,
Yeah.
Because Ant's like 25.
Yeah, Ant Edwards is.
Ant's got to be born in like 2000. Like, he's got to be born in either 2000 or like 99 or 2001, something like that.
He was born 2001.
Exactly. So he's 9.
Yeah.
So like he's not this dude in his mind.
Yeah.
That some of us might look at him as right this moment because he was just like a kid and then it happened for him. Yeah. So,
did you wait before we move on? Did you see when Barack got LeBron and Durant in the convo? The look on their face was like, "Yo, please don't say nothing stupid."
Please. Of course, is that uncle? It's like please, young brother. This is one of the greatest people who have ever lived.
Yeah,
in our generation. Please do not embarrass us in front of this man.
Point, though. No, but you make a really good point of Barack they left it in there for a reason. Because whether they knew it would go viral, whether they didn't find it disrespectful, or all of the above, like it's fine. But I don't know. Yeah.